It's the craziest shit.
At least slightly mentally defective, because you showed up.
It's like 200 bees get together and just bee the fuck out, and then we're stuck in the middle. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's just a nightmare. Like, oh.
It's like when we went to the academy and you had your red, white, and blue drill. Remember that? They would have you, you know, as a new recruit, and then a whole bunch of people around you, and somebody tries to grab your gun.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but that's back when we didn't have any sort of level 2 or 3. It was just like a little, you know, you guys have been long enough. You had a little flip.
Yeah.
On your holster was just a button. You just undid it, was it? When did you guys get on purpose?
A little bit later. I didn't get on until 2007.
I was 10.
Oh.
Yeah, you were. What did you get on? 94.
Yeah.
God damn.
You had a break, right? And then you came back.
I left for 8 years.
Do you remember? I remember when you came back. I met you at Children's Hospital, and you were telling me you were running marathons or something. And then I still remember, you're like, yeah, I just got back on. I'm like, get back on? You're like, I've been gone for 8 years. I'm like, what the hell? So, what'd you do for, like, to raise your kids? That's awesome. Good for you. You'll never... You know what? The kids are all that matter.
1 year I can go to the doctor,
so. Yeah, see, 1 or 2 assholes want to follow them, videotape cars, etc.
Are you fucking serious? I feel like I'm your chauffeur. I'm always opening the door for you. Boys, let's go.
Love you. Love you, Pooh.
You just club him for him. Just tase him. Why are you so fucking go home? Why are you ashamed? Officer, hey guys, public parking, correct?
No, it's private.
Who owns it?
I don't know, right there.
So, they didn't pay you guys, right? Is there a reason us to just bring all the way here to paid us? I mean, I would get it, but at the
$3B. You guys still busy? Even with the winter?
Yes, absolutely.
Never stops, does it? Some barricades, good barricades.
It's just one issue after another. It's all night long. And as the night progresses, it just gets worse and worse until you're like, I have to go home. So what are they upset because they're saying they didn't?
Yeah, like why do we escort them? Why do we let them park here because they didn't pay or something? And then they're trying to get all the license plates to dox them.
Dirty Franks. Haven't had Dirty Franks in a long time.
I know. I used to have it on third shift.
They got good.
What's that?
They got
Yeah.
good dogs.
And then I haven't had it since I came to A Company. I've had every other restaurant in the world, but not Dirty Frank's is off the menu in A Company. I don't know why. I guess it's open, right?
I don't know.
I assume it is.
So.
We get that. We get late night. Oh, late night slice was so good.
There's a few that just could not stand these two, and they just kept opening the whole way left over here. So, thankfully, one of their guys was willing to work with us and kind of shepherd the sheep.
Get them out of here.
Yeah, it's like, dude, just help us get you guys going. So, come on.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? You gonna beat these guys up with 50 cops here? You're all gonna go to jail. Like, just
Well, they kept
leave.
saying the whole time, like, you're lucky these guys are here, you're lucky these guys are here. Which, if we weren't here, I'm sure they would.
I'm sure they would have beat them up.
Yeah, once these last few leave, then we're gonna head on back, and these two can walk.
What's Hawkins involved in?
So this guy, when we started walking, he's like, "Hey, I have some journalist questions for him."
So what question?
Journalist questions. I was like, "Awesome. Stand over here at the Starbucks, and I'll meet you back here when we're done." And then whenever you guys showed up, I was like, "Perfect." I was like, "Sir, you have questions? Here's a guy here." No, he's just.
I mean, he's talking about like roadway, like very specific
He's
weird
just
questions.
talking about a lot of things.
He's at Nacho. He was talking about like I don't know. Does the city own this lot? I have no idea.
It's a private.
Yeah, he's like it's just a public lot to say. I'm like, no, it's private. You got to pay there. I don't know. I don't recognize that sign. Like,
That's why it's always like it's back and forth whether or not to kind of post in the middle of it because we attract a lot of nonsense. But then if we're not there, something may happen. Like it just goes back and forth. So it's
Right.
like
what are you talking about today?
just in general with all these things.
We had to be here today. That would have
No,
been.
I agree. I'm just saying in
Yeah,
general.
but
It's just
you know, like supporting them walking in the street. You know what I mean? Like
No,
how far do we go with that?
and
How-
these guys-
the traffic bubble. How do we do? You know, that's almost like promote. Not. It's just supporting it.
and after 2020 with doing this during that summer with the bikes and everything, and just the way everything went since then, it's like we kind of, if they take the street, kind of just let them do it, and we try to protect them with that traffic bubble and just
Right,
move with them,
right.
and we do what we can.
Now,
but it
per what
just
they
sucks.
put out, we can do that, or we cannot do that, or we can arrest them, or we can do all those things. I kind of agree with you. Always protecting them, always let them take the streets. Like, it's dangerous, and they have a right to protest. Their First Amendment right to protest, freedom to assembly. But in the Constitution, it's peacefully protest, not take over a street so an ambulance can't get to Grant when somebody's sick. But the thing is that I know we've talked to the prosecutor's office. They don't want to prosecute or do anything. So if
So I'm sure the last person's out. The frustrating thing is the murder rule is pretty vague and broad as far as like, because we're being told